Gentlemen, welcome to 63rd or 63rd. I think it's 63rd episode of SNL with Techwiser. And
Damn,
as
you
you
are
guys have
right.
guessed, I am traveling. So if there is a latency on my part,
I'll
handle it
handle
to
the
me.
show. Oh, there's already a latency. I couldn't hear you talking and I was like, okay. Hey, late Wiser, come on, man. This is like 1 minute late. Come on, man. 1 minute late. If you do late Wiser more, we'll come 10 minutes late next time. Come on, you should appreciate. You say on time Wiser.
Okay, just let us know how you know the drill. Just let us know how's the audio and video quality. And right now I'm
You
traveling,
don't
so
trust me. I told you it's
if there is a bit of latency, Pratik will take care of it. Pratik is
good.
always
Arey
there.
bhai,
There will always be someone who can take care of the show. The show must go
oh,
on.
show must go on. On time Wiser. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Prasanna Patwardhan, thank you so much. And on that note, if you guys have just joined the stream, like the video. If you have already liked it, unlike it and like it back again. Just because I said so. Let's aim for 169 likes and
169 likes.
yes, as we move towards the target, the chat can push the like counter to 269, 369, and so forth. Oh, so
So now we have
how's
today.
everyone doing? See, you are the best in the world. That's the optimism I'm talking about. Yes, we are on time. We are best in the world, and we'll talk about some smartphone patterns we have noticed this time around, and how how can you save yourself from it, because of course the more aware you are, the more good decisions you take. And then we have iPhone, the Apple event. We're talking about the Apple event, iPhone SE 2022, uh, which is it is called iPhone SE 2022. And then we have M1 Air. Then you can also talk about S22, and we are working on a really good video between can an Android phone beat an iPhone camera? And
Of course, and meanwhile, all of that, we will be taking your questions throughout. And yeah, I think. Okay, so I see. We also have a question based deals on Flipkart with 10% SBI card offer, not only on mobiles. So yeah, since you like for those who don't know, there is a sale going on Flipkart as well as it might be going coming up on Amazon as well, like always. So we will be talking about the best deals on smartphones on Flipkart as well as Amazon as well. So stay tuned for that.
okay, okay. So this is an interesting question. Why no telephoto in budget phones? First of all, I think more than telephoto, I would say you should at least get a good wide angle camera. Like most of the budget phones you see, if they have like an average to decent, or you should say decent to average main camera, but most of them have a really below average wide angle camera, ultra wide angle camera. You get that 8 megapixel, but frankly you can only take photos when it's outdoors. Not even, let's forget low light. You can't even take photos in room conditions or low under normal conditions. So I would say more than telephoto, I think let's get some good ultra wide angle camera. But telephoto is something that you get in flagships, and telephotos are expensive. So that's why you don't see it in budget phones. Because budget phones, they have a very small budget and they try to prioritize where to put the money in and where to have it. So that is one thing. But that is too much expectation, I think, in budget phones to have a telephoto camera.
Okay, I see couple of questions. Best smartphone under 35,000. Hmm. Let's take this one. I think a lot of people might have this question since there will be a sale as coming as well during the Prime Day.
Okay,
So,
iPhone
do you
13
think
now.
iPhone 30 is a good buy?
How much is it on Flipkart right now? If it is still
Hmm.
trading in for 80,000 rupees, I don't think it makes sense to get the iPhone 13 for 85,000 rupees. Like, you can pretty much get the iPhone 12 under 50,000. Oh,
How much is it on Flipkart? Is it on
poll
sale?
just popped up. from Realme, and I thought it was iPhone. It's 74,900, and you get iPhone 12 for 10,000 less. That is 65,000.
Hmm. I think how much did we buy? I think we bought it for
Okay,
80,000.
you get
And right
iPhone
now
for
it's
16. Okay, okay.
hmm.
You get for 60,000. So there's a gap of like 15,000 rupees. What you get is
Correct.
you get the main sensor is good on iPhone 13. That's the only good thing yeah, that's the only upgrade. Just the main sensor is better on iPhone 13. So if you're not buying for video purposes, you are buying for just like a normal user, you want an iPhone, then I think iPhone 12 is the best sweet spot you can get. Of course, it also comes down to 50,000, so you can wait a day or something and see. But 60,000 is not bad. Plus, you're getting 10% off on SBI, which is like 750 rupees. 60,000. I think I makes sense to get it. iPhone 12.
Next up we have from Mohit. Mohit is asking, is Oculus Quest 2 worth it?
Worth it.
So
Fourth it. Okay. Maybe
before
worth it.
before we begin, I think do we have Oculus as of now in the studio?
Yes, we do have. Is
Oh,
that a Oculus
should be.
Quest 2 or
Yeah,
what's
yeah. We have the Quest 2. Quest 2, I think, was released maybe 2 years ago. So, uh,
okay.
for those who don't know, it's a VR set, kind of like Google
Hold
VR or
on.
Google
Let me
Cardboard.
get it.
But instead of putting your phone there, while Pratik is getting it, like I can give you a basic demo. Instead of putting in Google Cardboard, you have to put your phone there, and basically you get a Google Cardboard for what, like $35, 2,000, 3,000 rupees. But Oculus Quest will cost you, if you import it from US, it will cost you somewhere like 35,000, 40,000, and you can use it without any smartphone and without any computer. And basically, it's owned by Facebook, so you will need a Facebook account, and it has all this operating system. Hmm.
So I have the Oculus Quest 2 here, and as you can see, it's still in the box. We used it for 2 or 3 days. I think didn't even use it, I guess.
Didn't get the time to it.
So we didn't get the time. Like, frankly, this month was crazy. So we didn't have the time to play with it. I played it for one day and I was feeling a bit dizzy. Like, I was getting a headache.
Hmm.
But the good thing is, even if you have specs or glasses, the Oculus thing fits in. Like, it fits for your glasses as well. So they have taken care of that. And it's an LCD display, but it's not that bad. Like, it doesn't hurt, but it will still see it. We have to still play a lot of games, but it's like a crazy experience. Like, it's something which you haven't experienced before, so of course you will love it. Like, and I don't think anything is cheaper than this. Like, how much did we get it for? 20,000?
No, no, no. We got it for
30,000?
35,000.
35,000?
35,000.
Ha, but I don't think you can get anything that is cheaper than this and has good
Hmm.
games. I don't think there's
Correct.
anything cheaper than this and has good games. Battery life is 2 hours, 3 hours, I think, and you have to frequently change it. So we have to still try it, but it's something like a very unique experience. You will like it.
For most people, would you say it's worth it?
I mean, what else you have? Like, you can get a PlayStation to play games on that. You can either have a PC build to play games on it, or you can do mobile gaming. Mobile gaming, you would obviously be
Hmm.
doing it. So if you have to put money where, like, you don't want to experiment and you have like certain money to put, I would say still get the PlayStation or get a PC built and play games on it. But if you want to try something different, like you have never experienced before, I think makes sense to get a Oculus Quest 3. Quest 2, because it's a really unique experience. Even this is our first VR gaming headset. So okay, iPhone 11 2022, good or bad? iPhone 11. How much is the iPhone 11 for? If they are selling it again for 50,000 rupees, I would be like, what? Okay, yeah, it's still selling for 48,000. Arey yaar, why are people still buying it for 50,000?
Hmm.
It's
We
sold
have a
out
super
actually.
chat.
No, I would say get an iPhone 12. Now pay 10,000 more, but that 10,000 is worth what you're getting. You're getting an OLED display, then you're getting really good camera upgrade. You're getting a secondary wide angle camera. So wide angle is there in iPhone 11 as well, but it's like really superior performance and really good display and camera. So worth that 10,000 rupees upgrade. I would say get an iPhone 11. iQOO 9 SE or iQOO 7 for 28,000. I'm a long time user and want to use the phone for 2 to 3 years. By the way, I'm currently using Redmi Note 7 and it's 3 year old. So 2 to 3 years, iQOO promises 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security updates. So I think you're good for 3 years. There is not much difference between iQOO 9 and iQOO 9 SE and iQOO 7. It's basically the same phone, but you get a Snapdragon 888 instead of 870. So if you are buying in 2022, I would recommend get the iQOO 9 SE. Like 1 year extra upgrade, slightly better performance, slightly better battery life, slightly better camera. So, but if that makes a lot sense to get the latest phone, at least for the updates and all of that. Oh, by the way, we are here to talk about bad smartphone trends, and let's get one of those. Minal is almost frozen, but that happens because when you're traveling and when you're doing a live session. Pretty crazy. At times you could just go off and you have to pretend like nothing happened and you're just smiling
Nothing
over there.
happened.
Okay, nothing happened. I'm still online.
Hmm. I think we also have to pick winner for the Twitter giveaway that we were conducting
Exactly.
for Apple event. That's also there. So if we
Apple
get a
event
time, we
rising,
will do it.
iPhone SE 2022.
Yeah.
So we
So
ran a
if we
Twitter
get a
event where
time,
we
we
asked you to guess the iPhone SE 2022 price. And of course, it's not valid right now because SE 2022 price is already out. So the price is 42,990, and we'll pick the one randomly who has around the mark. So yes, some of the trends which we are about to discuss is number one is Android 11 even in 2022. There are lots of smartphones which are still coming with Android 11 right out of the box, which is like weird. And there are some manufacturers who are releasing phones with Android 12 at the same time you're getting Android 11 on some of the models. That is one thing. Second is the price hike. As you would have seen, firstly, if you had to buy a good decent phone, you would get it under 20,000 rupees. But now the budget is entirely pushed to 25,000, 30,000. And earlier phones below 15,000 where like you have to compromise a bit on this thing, bit on that thing, but now it has shifted to entire 20,000. Phones have gotten costly, and then just to compensate for that you're getting now brand offers, bank offers, which makes everything so confusing and so weird. Like if you have to recommend a phone and say get this phone for 25,000, then you have to say okay, you get 2,000 rupees this bank discount plus you are getting 3,000 rupees exchange offers and all of that. So it's now become a puzzle to buy a phone and get the exact price of it. And then someday you will have last year's phone selling at half the price. Like you review a new phone and turns out the previous year's phones is selling for more discount. Then there's something called as rebranding with price cut, like rebrand, release, re-release the same phone but with 1,000, 2,000 rupees low value. Huh. Is it
yes,
fair to remove
interesting.
charger from budget phone like Samsung has done?
Okay.
Which is one of the
So
trends we were.
just for the context for the everyone, Samsung has removed charger from I think
Samsung
F23,
F23. Yep.
and then there will be M33, and then there will be A33 or A53. So Samsung is the first one to pull the plug, and they are removing charger this year for most of the Samsung mid-range as well as the Samsung budget phones. So they are starting it just like they removed the headphone jack, or just like I think they removed. Uh, I think yeah, headphone jack was the one thing that they started last year, couple of years back, and then now everyone removes it. So same thing is gonna happening with the charger as well in the budget and the mid-range section.
Ha, funny thing is, Now they are the first ones to take the bullet. Like I think Apple was the first company to remove charger from the box, and then every company was tweeting it like, "Hello, our flagships come with charger inside the box." And then when people didn't care, the sales weren't affected. The next year, every company removed charger from their flagship. So the thing is, if they do it in budget and if the sales are still going good, I think every company will start removing charger from the boxes because they are like people are okay with it. But one of the problem is, the thing is, you for once I can take it. Okay, you can remove charger from the box, fine with it, fine with it. But then every company has their own charging mechanism, and every company has their own charging tech, and they some of them support flash charge, dart charge. Then you have superbook, then you have something MMT charge and whatnot. So if
Hmm.
suppose I'm a company user and I have their fast charger, I have to buy the same company phone next year to fast charge it, assuming like they are removing charger from the box, assuming that you might already have the charger from the previous year with you or from the previous phone with you.
Correct.
That's the reason why people remove charger, because the customer already has an adapter. Why bother giving him one more and increase the waste? But none of the manufacturers have the same charging, fast charging mechanism. So it's like really weird. You expect me to have the same fast charger with me, but then
Hmm.
your company supports some different charging mechanism.
Moreover, it's just about time. Let's say if it happens couple of years after that, I think most of the company will be bundling their own charger sold separately.
Sold separately.
Sold separately, like you have to pay maybe like thousand, two
500
thousand rupees
rupees.
extra, and then you get a fast charger. So Samsung will be selling their own charger, and just like it happened with the TWS market. The reason why TWS or headphone market exploded all the suddenly is because most of the companies have removed that free earphones that you get or the headphone jack. So you have to switch to these TWS. Same thing will happen with charger. So most of the companies
Charger
that
as well.
manufacture only charger, they will go up. And I think almost if this pulls like if there is a lot of retaliation from the customers, then I think even Samsung will go back and start providing chargers.
Start
So
providing
does
charger
everyone
from the box.
else's.
Yeah. It all
Hmm.
depends on the sale number. Like if the sale number are affected, they'll put back the charger in the box. And if the sale numbers are not affected, everyone is going to remove the charger. And second thing is, which is very funny, if environment is the only cause of concern, why not give the customers a choice? Do you want a charger? Yes. Do you want a charger? No. Like free of cost. If I already have a charger, of course I'll say no to it. Like
Hmm.
it's not coming bundled in the box, but you just have to put a check mark when you buy it. I want the charger, something which Xiaomi was doing in China.
Correct. Or maybe like you have two pricing. If you want charger, you pay the regular, but then yeah, they can always increase the base price.
Base
That won't
price.
work. Hmm. Is iPad Air 5 worth it? Any degradation in M1? Is the iPad Air 5, which one was the recently launched one?
iPad Air naming is like all over the place. I assume if you're saying iPad Air 5, you mean iPad Air 2020, which is just below 50,000 rupees. So is there a huge price gap on iPad? How much is the iPad Air selling for right now? iPad Air 2020 and iPad Air 2022. Okay. So that is selling for like 55,000, and the previous year iPad Air is selling for under 50,000 rupees. Ah,
iPad
2022
Air
iPad
5
Air
is the
with.
new one. Yeah.
Acha,
Hmm.
is the new one.
So, yeah. So I think there are four or three series of iPad. One is
Uh,
the iPad number series.
Correct.
Then there is iPad Pro series, and then there is iPad Air series, and then there is iPad Mini series. So these are the four
Mini,
number
which is
series. Pro is usually the first one to get M1, M2, all that, and then usually that comes to iPad Air. The next year it comes to iPad Air. iPad number series is not that great, and iPad Mini is basically a small form factor. So mostly that most people are looking for is either Pro or Air. Those are the best deal you can get on iPads.
Correct, correct. I think makes sense to get an iPad Air 5. Although not an iPad user, and something iPad is something which I want to buy because I think I Apple makes really good tablets. Like I think that's the industry where they are hands down very good. Closest to them is Samsung, uh, which seem to be doing pretty good with Dex mode and all of that. But iPads are hands down powerful, and for that price, I think iPad Air makes more sense. Oh, Motorola Pratik Atman Nayak. Oh, that's a very unique way of keeping the username. Like your first name is in Hindi and then it's in English. Pratik Motorola MyUX review, please. We can try that. We can try that. We can try 10 ways where stock Android is different, or 10 things that you get from stock Android, or something like that. Ah, thank you.
If you
Thank you.
have to give a small summary, what would that be?
Hmm. Like normally people think Motorola's MyUX is stock Android and you don't get any features. But the thing is they actually have really good features in it. Like you don't get the usual ones. Like you don't get app lock. You cannot lock your app, which I think a lot of phones give. You cannot duplicate apps, which Xiaomi's MIUI and Realme UI give you the option to duplicate app. Like you can have to WhatsApp uh, and all of that. Then I don't think there's always on display. They have their own ambient display mode and all of that, but they have really good features. Like their gestures are good. Then you have your, is it your phone companion, what's the name of it, I forgot. Ready for PC, yeah,
Ready
ready
for
for
ready for PC.
Ha, that's like a entire thing in itself. Like they are really working on it, and that is actually close to what you get in Samsung Dex, and it really works. So that is there. Plus, they have a lot of good gestures. There's split audio where you can run the audio of two apps at the same time. So even they have their own quirky features which are really good, like the customization on the UI launcher. All of that is very good. We can maybe do a comparison, or we can maybe do something about it. Yeah.
Okay, Churchill is asking, how was Sony WF C500? I don't think this is the one we reviewed. And suggest something under 6K. So basically, I think it's a headphone or a TWS. Be an TWS,
F
I
is
guess.
what they have for TWS.
Hmm.
H is what they have for headphones. So I think F is TWS. Very interesting. I haven't used one of these. But if I had to recommend, I would say try the nothing in ear one, or you can try the OnePlus Buds Z2. One thing that causes problem for me in Sony TWS or was the size and fit of it. Although they sound fantastically good, they have probably the best noise cancellation. I think they even beat the AirPods Pro. But the only thing bothers me is the fit of it. Like I used it for 15 days, 20 days, 25 days. I still wasn't able to adjust it as per my ear. So uh, I think these have the same kind of shape. I'm not sure because they are not showing the entire shape of the TWS. So might be, might not be, but yeah, our recommendation has always been either if you're a OnePlus user, get the OnePlus Buds Z2 or just get the nothing in ear one.
On that note, how is OnePlus Buds Z2 sound quality? Interesting. I think this is the one I'm using right now. How is
Oh, you took the
OnePlus?
OnePlus Buds Z2 or you took the OnePlus Buds.
Which one is this? I think this is a Z2. This one?
Is this the one that was lying outside?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was using it and I was actually searching for it yesterday. Oh, nice. Ah, that's the OnePlus Buds Z2. So, yeah, go ahead. I go ahead. How did you find the sound quality? I think you are not much of that sound quality enthusiast or something like that. Audiophile.
I would say the audio quality is decent. Like you won't have any problem with it. There is no complaint about the audio quality. It's comfortable. I like the comfort part of it. It's comfortable. I took a lot of calls on the go.
Okay,
So the call quality, like nobody, I moved from AirPods Pro to this one, and nobody was able to understand all like saying, "Ki, are you using a different set of TWS?"
that's
So I would say
good.
call quality is pretty on par. Audio quality, I would say decent and the best, and comfort, I like it. it's even better than other TWS that I've used. So yeah, I think I like this one and it's worth recommending. I think it's 6,000 rupees. It's
Ha,
also under
6,000 or
six. Yeah.
5,500, something like that. Ha, if you're asking about like sound quality, if you're one of those audio enthusiast or audiophile, I would say nothing in year one has better audio quality than OnePlus Buds C2. But if you're just a normal user who wants everything to work pretty well, I think OnePlus Buds C2 is good. I found the
Hmm.
sound stage, like to just go in detail, the sound stage is better on Nothing in Year One. Like you can make out like the drums are in far left and the vocalist is on right or in the center. That's much better on Nothing in Year One.
I think this is your favorite topic. Go ahead. IQ9 SE.
Oh, is iQOO 9 SE1? Of course, man. Of course, it's worth it. Like, there's no question about it. Like, name another triple eight phone that is selling for 27 or how much is it? 3990 or 31,990. The video is
Uh,
coming up. The video is just coming up tomorrow. It was supposed to go today, but due to some issues, it didn't. Technical issues, it didn't go through. But the video is gonna come up tomorrow. But just to give you a rough summary, the performance is really good. Like that's not an issue. Like if you're playing games and all of that, that goes pretty well. The camera, which they don't talk about, the camera is also good compared to what you get in that particular competition range. One thing which I found is it tries to brighten up your face. So whenever we took photos of Manu, his face was pretty like bright and kind of out of the place. Like you could see like his face is specifically brighten up, but it didn't do that to my face. So I would say camera is also good. And people usually have the concern of Snapdragon 888 heating issues. So playing games, normally we played, I think Genshin Impact, we played for 20 minutes at the medium settings and 60 fps, which is a really heavy game, and we have it on footage as well, and the temperature wasn't that, like it didn't overheat or there was no app crashes or lag or something like that. So I would recommend iPhone SE, iQOO 9 SE. Yeah.
hmm. Next up we have, is Moto G31 worth it at 14,000 rupees? If I'm
Dude,
not
it was
wrong,
selling for
Motorola is
12,000
yeah,
rupees. It was
yeah,
selling
it's
for
on currently
12,000.
on sale. Let me see if I can find it. I think I might have got their email. So yeah, the regular pricing of Moto G31 is 1299, 12,999, and her it's okay. So you're talking about the higher end variant. So the regular
Acha.
pricing is 13,000, and in the
12,000 right now. It's
Flipkart,
12,000
yeah,
right now.
12,999, and in Flipkart saving day you will get it for 11,999, so 1,000 discount, and after applying bank offer, which is more, you can get it for 11,249. So
Correct.
overall, after bank offer, the final pricing will be 11,249.
Again, if you are if you're a very casual user, like you just use WhatsApp, Instagram, and all of that, it's a good phone. It has like one of the best displays in that range. I was gonna tell you of Redmi Note 11, but Redmi Note 11 had a price hike. I think 500 rupees or something like that this particular week.
Correct. In fact,
So
there are
yeah,
sale
first.
on either one. In case you're considering Moto G40, I think G40, G60 is a bit old and we don't really recommend it, so we can skip it. Although that's also in discount of like you can get it for 14,999 and 15,999 G40, G60. So let's skip it. What most of you will be interested is Moto H20 Fusion, which starts at 21,499, and you can get it for 20,499, and after bank discounts you can get it effectively for 19,749.
So are we
So
talking
that,
about the sale prices? Are we talking about the
yeah,
sale
yeah, we are
prices?
talking about the sale prices.
Okay, so this is it exclusive? Oh, whatever.
I'm
These
not
are the
sure if
sale.
it's out.
When does the sale start for
I
most?
think it's already started on Flipkart,
Acha,
but maybe some of
12th
the
March to
prices are
16th
not
March.
revealed.
Yeah.
And for Motorola H20, yeah, H20 is something that most of the people will be interested. So it's usually 30,000 rupees on Flipkart, but after bank discounts and all that, you can get it for 25,249. So it's almost a discount of 5,000 rupees with the bank discounts. And if you remove the
25 to
bank
40.
discounts, 25,249. And if you remove
That's a
that
little
bank
bit.
discounts, then it's 26,000.
Okay.
So Moto S20 is one that we recommend, and I think we also recommended G31, right?
We recommend G31 if you are not like assuming you don't game and do all of that. You just need a device for media. Of course, it is. Oh,
Let me see if there are. Oh yeah, Realme Book Slim is currently sold for 40,000. I think
aha,
we
aha. I think you're talking
40,000
about the
for
i3 version.
i3, yeah,
i3
yeah.
version.
And i5 is 53,000. How much did like does it cost really? There's an offer of 7,000 rupees on both of them. So which I think this is a really good offer. If somebody is looking for a laptop, would you recommend a Realme
Notebook.
Book Sim?
Notebook. There's a difference between laptop and notebook.
Oh yeah. So let's say if somebody is looking for a notebook,
Arey, it's a,
uh,
it's a really good device. It's a really good device. I like the display. Like display is kind of 7 out of 10, I would say, but I really like the
hmm,
speakers, the keyboard on it, and performance wise, it's a notebook. If you have that casual browsing task, you cannot video edit on it or you cannot play games on it. Like notebooks are not meant for that. You should buy a gaming laptop for it. But on your day-to-day use and all of like productivity tasks, productivity, it's a really good laptop so far in my experience. And of
so in
course, you
case
can
you're
watch
looking
our
for
video.
Realme Book, I think we also did a video on it, so you can go and check it out. But in general, you're getting a 7,000 rupees healthy discounts on both the i5 and the i3 version. So the effective price would be 40,000 and 53,000.
Oh, I think this question is for you. Should I consider BSNL as my primary SIM?
I've never used a BSNL as a
Oh, I
primary
thought you're
SIM. In
currently
fact,
on
I'm
BSNL network.
no. I'm not sure which network I am on, but
Currently
I'm not
looks like
really.
you're on BSNL.
Hmm. Oh, this is a good one. I think we get this one a lot, and we also use Pixel a lot.
Oh, नहीं यार, I don't think Pixel 4a you should be buying in 2022. People got it for 23, 24,000. Buying a Pixel 4a for 28,000 is too late. And this is the last Android update it will get. They have, so you will get, I think, just Android 13. I think that's the last you will get. So you'll get 1 year of updates. The battery life is not that good. Like I think Pixel 4a has 2800 milliamp hour battery, if I'm not wrong. So
Hmm.
we didn't recommend Pixel 4a before, like in 2021 as well. 2022, though, definitely. Nahi. Yeah, it has 3140 milliamp hour battery. So if you want that stock Android experience and all of that, so I think you should prefer Motorola.
Okay, so Joseph is saying M1 user here. Any Windows laptop equivalent to that price range, good display and average user.
Yeah, why? Why
Hmm.
are you switching? Are you switching from M1 to a Windows laptop? Like that would be really interesting to know. Like why are you switching from Windows from M1 to Windows?
Nobody usually does that.
Some people I know they do it because of their software is not available or they have to basically do boot camp and all of that stuff and they are not fine with it. So they do Windows laptop equivalent to that price range. In terms of, I think you would have to buy some of the gaming notebooks kind of that go into that range. Lenovo Legion maybe. That is pretty not that sleek, but still sleek enough, and that price. Or
I
there's
saw a very interesting
Asus
question. Let me
Vivo
see if I
book.
can find it. Mm, I think it was related to thoughts on Samsung F F23. Yeah. So thoughts on Samsung. I'm not able to find the question, but let's talk about it either way.
Okay.
So, what do you, I think we have the device in the studio, but we
We
didn't
didn't
cover
cover
it.
it because we thought it would be. Tell us. Why didn't we cover Samsung F23?
It was not that interesting. So like we already have a lot of yeah, there
Hold
you
on,
go.
let me get it. Dude, I'm getting up for the second time.
So yeah, thoughts on Samsung F23, correct. So yeah, Pratik is there. He's getting the device, but meanwhile we did have the device, but the device didn't seem a lot of interesting to us. Also, they removed the charger and everything, so we didn't really cover it. Also, there were a lot of projects that were still pending. But yeah, we can talk about it now.
F23. This is Samsung F23. Hey. Okay, so this is the Samsung F23. We didn't cover it because we thought the box price is 23,999. We thought it was gonna release around 20,000. So for 20,000 was crazy.
And how much was it really launch?
17,500, 17,499, and with discounts and all, they said it starts at 15,000 rupees. So
Which is, I
we
think,
get a
it's decent
Snapdragon
price.
750G, of course. But the whole confusion is now you don't know the price. Like the same thing happened with Realme 9 and Realme 9 SE video. I was under the
Hmm.
entire impression like it is coming like the Realme 9 is coming for 12,000 rupees and Realme 9 SE is coming for 15,000 rupees. You guys can go back and check that video. And apologies, my bad. And just for the honest chat, never will I ever again tell you price in an unboxing video. Never. Because I was under the impression, as per leaks, that it is going to launch at 50,000, 15,000, and that is going to launch at 12,000. And I was under the entire impression like Realme 9 SE is around 15,000, 16,000. And I thought it's like a very good device for that price. Like you get really phenomenal performance. But turns out it launches for 19,999. And at that price, I'm like, Realme has Realme 9 Pro as well. So what's different? And plus, you sell your own Realme GT Neo 2, Realme X7 Max, or Realme. In fact, Realme GT Master Edition with the same chipset and 120 Hz AMOLED display sells for 21, 22,000. So that's the problem. We thought that, like the device is way high priced, and we didn't want it to do it. So we didn't do it. The phone was here,
Hmm.
but we didn't cover it. So
Okay, so next up we have S22 Ultra experience so far.
yeah, so that is
Here we
your
have it.
question today.
So I've been using S22 Ultra for maybe 2 weeks now, and I've used it in the studio, I've used it outside, and I've also used it while traveling. So I've taken a lot of pictures, used it on the
Oh,
go. And so my experience, display is the best I have ever seen, hands down. Speaker is the best I've ever seen. But then
heard.
Android is Android. Like, let me show you something. This is a phone that cost 1,20,000 and it's Android. And you have to assume that I'm someone who's coming from iPhone. So I
Yeah.
have certain expectations of a software and UI, especially for a phone which is 1,20,000. The moment I do this, see what you get. You are
Acha,
getting
that
kind of like
that,
a
but that is
nudgeware,
dynamic lock
moveware,
screen. This is not
whatever it
ads.
is.
This is
It
not
is not ads,
ads.
but it is a
Acha.
nudgeware nonetheless. This is not something that I
Yeah.
would like to see on a device where I paid 1,20,000. So there are, and it's not just this. Every time, let me see if I can show you. Right now it's not there, but every time I pull down the notification tray, there is always a couple of notifications, which is basically an Android problem. So like Samsung Galaxy Store is asking you to update this and all that. So that's Android problem. That nudgeware, cluttered UI will always be there, and the UI or the Android experience, I like is the best you will get in any Android, but that could have been better. Camera is best in class. I think it's even better than the iPhone we have
No,
tested.
it's not ad, man. Like if you see, it's just photo. Like what happens with that glance thing you are saying, na? It will have a
Mhm.
like link to click on the news or link to go to that. But this is something like you just have a wallpaper refresh every time you unlock your phone. So it's not ad as such. It's
Okay, but
more
then
of
it should be somewhere in the settings where if I want, I
ha,
can go get it.
not
It
in your
should not
face.
be like
In
not
your
in your face.
face.
Like the moment you do this, it's asking you on the lock screen. This is somewhere I would like to put my shortcuts or something which is personal to
Acha.
me. Like bring
Got
a
it.
camera or a flashlight, something like that should be
Got it.
coming in the lock screen, not a wallpaper.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I
But
think,
that's what I love at Techwiser. Like it's your video. You're coming from a very different area, and I think if someone has a budget of 1,10,000, 1,20,000, most likely he's either choosing an iPhone or he's either choosing a Samsung. So I think you are the best person to actually review the Samsung S22 Ultra because you have the
Correct. I
experience
think
on both sides.
there's an interesting question as well. You can turn it off. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
is
that's not
true.
the
So
point. But that's not the
that's not
point.
the point. Most
Point.
people stick to the standard basic app, which is a stats. Let me also give you another example. Let me see. So yeah, this is an Android keyboard, and I'm coming from an iPhone keyboard, so my experience will definitely be there. So as of now, I have a bit of customize. I have customized it a bit, but then as you can see on the top, there is a recommendation, which doesn't have to be there until unless I'm typing. This doesn't
Something.
happen in iOS. Then if I have to go back, I can either press this button. Where is it? I can go back like this, or
Ah.
I can go back like this. So this is redundancy. There are two ways of going back. On iPhone, there is only one way of going back. So, and
Okay.
now of course, I can turn it off, but why it's there in the first place? So these are the few things redundancy. And like if I open Google Play Store here, it's so cluttered compared to uh like if I go and so yeah, like if you see Google Play Store is a lot cluttered. It's very difficult to figure out something. Now, of course, I'm also coming from Android from iPhone to Android. So if you are like an iPhone user, Apple won't allow these cluttered applications, small UI tweaks. They are very finicky about what applications they allow in their app store. It has to follow certain guidelines, UI and UX. So those are the things I will be talking more about the video. So I think in terms of hardware,
This is gonna be one hell of a
this is the best
controversial
thing.
video.
And then
I can
yeah,
already see the
there is
comments saying,
this.
I can already, dude, install a custom ROM. Why don't you install a custom ROM? But like but that,
People who pay 1,20,000 don't have time to install
install
custom ROMs.
custom ROM.
Also,
But I
like
don't
this is
agree with
where
this argument. Like you
S Pen.
can turn it off and all of that. Like if you still go on Google and check what is the percentage of share of Samsung Internet, there's still 15-16% of people on mobile that are using Samsung Internet. So what is default? It stays default on most of the people's phone. Like it is that way. Of course, you are the enthusiast. Oh fuck this. So you are the enthusiast. You can basically go do ADB and uninstall all of that. But that is for a person a level up. So considering
And
that, it
most people
shouldn't
who are
happen to
into
everyone.
productivity or who buy expensive smartphone, they don't have time to do that. And brands know that. That's why like a lot of brand plays a hefty price to get pre-install in this, which is what bloatware is, and keep the Android free. Okay, so
Mac
this is
Air
an
M1
interesting
for
one.
55,000 as an MS Office user mainly. I think Mrinal would have like a really good take on it because you deal with Excel, Microsoft Words, PDF signing, and all of that. So, how do Microsoft Office apps run on M1? Oh, I
M1
think you totally ignored
on
that question.
for
So,
55K. Okay.
just to repeat, Mrinal would have like the best answer on this thing because you are the one who frequently deals with Excel sheet, Google, Microsoft Docs, PDF signing, and all of that. So, how is that experience on M1 Air?
It's not just me. I know quite a few people who also are into accountant or are chartered accountant and do that, and they have also switched to MacBook Air. So for them, it's also working fine. Even a lot of startups, they also have their finance team. They give M1 to their employees, not just for one
Okay.
people. So they use more or less Google Sheet. I also use Google Sheet, and the like my CA, he also use Google Sheet, and Google Sheet is a very, very powerful thing. All the
Okay.
Google Suite apps. So for that, there
Yeah,
will
but
be zero difference.
the tool
But yeah, if you're
is
using
a pro.
MS
MS Office.
Office, you will lose a bit of things here and there, but for more or less at this price is unbeatable. So
Hmm.
I think you
55,000,
have to.
it's a really powerful machine though. 55,000 is a really powerful machine, and the battery life on that thing is phenomenal. But there's Office for web as well. Office 360, not 360. Office for web as well. I think that shouldn't have a problem. But generally, I've heard people saying heavy Excel sheets don't load up good on M1 Air.
Legion 5 versus Ultrabook XP is
Ultrabook,
nice.
same
There you
spec.
go.
How less is the performance? In the UB for video editing, extra weight worth it? Samsung Book 2 360 review. Oh my god, that's like a lot of questions, man. But thumbs up for whole 100% utilization of Super Chat. Of course, there will be difference in the performance because the more you cool a thing, the more sustained performance it can take, and the better it can run. So of course, Lenovo Legion will give you a better performance, and for video editing, definitely, if you're editing in 4K, I think you should prefer cooled laptop with better thermals and cooling. Hello
Okay,
guys,
so
do
there
you
are a couple of super
know when
chats.
other Moto phones will get Android 12 updates? When will they start rolling out that pixel-like OS? Okay, so you're talking about MyUX with Material, Google Material. It's due for March. They have actually rolled out when their devices will get updates. Moto devices. I think for Moto H20 and H20 Fusion, you should start receiving by the end of March or the mid of April. That is what the timeline is. I'm not sure about the G series when they are giving it to the G series, but for H series, it should start coming by the end of March and start of April. But that means, of course, you're looking at Samsung only. If you're saying good battery life, ha, S21 FE has a good battery life. So if you can push your budget a bit, you can get the S21 FE. It has like you're getting 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates. No doubt. Camera is I still think Samsung has one of the best cameras in across all smartphones or Android phones. Battery is good for a single day usage. Like it's not that bad. Now that I'm using Galaxy S22, I would say the battery life is good, like 4500 milliamp hour battery. And you
Also,
can
before we take
also
another question, and sorry to interrupt you, in case you're looking to buy a smartphone during the sale, and in case you're wondering which smartphone is on sale, which is not, what is the best deal you can get, you can also ask those particular question here. So let me see. We have the list of smartphones from Motorola, Realme, and Realme is there, Motorola is there, and Xiaomi is there. So and Amazfit. So these are the things that is going on discount on sale. So if you have any questions related to that, you can also ask here. Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
no, yeah, that was my
Oh,
question.
we
Samsung is one of the option, or you can also look at. This one we are thinking which phone was. You can also check out Moto S30 Pro. What about
I think there
virus
was another
sensors?
one.
Samsung
Uh,
Galaxy S22 series.
best smartphone under 40K. A super chat.
So you get iQOO 9 in that price, iQOO 9, OnePlus 9 RT, and what's the other one?
iQOO 9, OnePlus, Vivo. Do we get anything?
We have Vivo V23 Pro, but that gets like 35,000 or something like that.
Oppo Reno 7 Pro.
Same, it goes 35, 34,000 with offers and all of that. You have Mi
Samsung
11T Pro. Mi
Samsung
11T Pro.
S20 FE.
S20 FE is 35, 36,000. That's same. I would say if you are talking about gaming, I think it makes sense to get iQOO 9 because you get BGMI 90 FPS and of course triple eight plus.
Oh, Realme GT Neo 2,
It's about
Xiaomi 11T.
those are yet to release. Xiaomi 11T Pro, yeah, you get Xiaomi 11T Pro. Hold on, I'll just click that.
Okay, so hmm. Okay, so what about I think Samsung S22 series that recently mentioned in the news that is coming with Android. What about the virus in Samsung Galaxy S20? We will come to that. I think uh, Pratik is currently using Samsung S22 base variant, and I'm currently using Samsung S22 Ultra, and we have been using them for a while now, maybe like 15 to 20 days. So as far as I can speak of, I have not seen anything, any UI jitter problem virus thing in this S22 Ultra. So that is there. Did you notice any virus thing or something in S22 series?
Actually, I think it's not virus. I think bad name. It's game optimization services. I think virus is a very bad
Hmm.
name for that thing. But basically, they're optimizing the performance of games or some 10,000 different apps. They seem to be throttling it in order to manage the heat. So, in case you guys don't know, since 8 Gen 1 is a very powerful chipset, they are trying to manage or basically throttle the performance and not let the games or those 10,000 apps use entire GPU or a set limit of GPUs. That doesn't happen in benchmarking apps. So, if you run a benchmarking app, it's not throttled. But if you run games and all of that, you see the throttling. But in real life practical usage, you cannot find it. So Samsung has issued a statement like they are gonna push an update in March, and that you should get a performance mode, which you enable it, you should be able to get the full performance while you're playing a game. So
Hmm.
that is what both
Like,
sides are.
okay. When can we expect a good review on a good charger, especially when the companies are not providing charger now? They have started it.
Oh,
And gallium nitride chargers, a video on that. What do you
Dinesh is
think?
like prepared for 2023. Like, let's go. Dude, don't say it this way, man. Like, come on. I don't want people to remove charger from the boxes, especially when they have so much different charging technology. Like, come on.
Hmm.
Good gallium nitride chargers. I think Stuff Cool has a really good gallium nitride charger, but that those cost like 2,500, 4,500 USB PD charger. So can try that, but as of now, I think people are getting enough charger in the box. So
Hmm.
oh, should
Maybe
I?
like since you have put it here with the supercharge, it has sticked into our mind, and maybe in the future we can do a video on it as well.
Ha, of course. We are doing a gadgets video, and you're also doing a gadget video where you pitch your gadget that you want to review us, or some products that you want to buy and you want to review. And if enough people have it, we'll definitely include it. So yeah, charger is one of those things. Chalo, we'll try this gallium nitride, and we can also explain to the normal people what gallium nitride is and how can you identify all of that. That should
Hmm.
be a fun one. Should I buy the F23 or wait for M33 and A53? I think those are like different price segments, right?
Hmm.
M
I
A53,
M33 is still not launched, but most likely they will be coming without charger, and we will definitely cover it. From what we have heard, the devices are pretty good.
but I think they are launching around 20, 25,000, right? Above like
Hmm.
M33 should be about 20,000, considering
Yeah.
M32 was 21 or something like that. And A53 should be around 28, 29,000 because, and of course, now they have bank offers, they can price it a bit higher as well. So they
Correct.
don't come in the same price range. Like F23, you can get for as low as 15,000. So different price bracket. But yeah, as per rumors, they are looking like a good device.
I'm a tech geek. Can I be a part of Techwiser? Well, definitely.
Naturally.
Like we are as of now looking for something who has a proof of work, who has a YouTube channel, who has a blog, who has some bit of experience. And if you have that, or if you know someone who has that and who wants to work with Techwiser, feel free to contact us at career@techwiser.com.
Of course, we are looking for people like you, tech geek, who can make good content, and it really helps if you have a YouTube channel so that we can see your work beforehand. Of course, you can always apply at. I think the posting is up on techwiser.com/careers, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Slash we are hiring. You just go to Google and type Techwiser hiring. You will get all the details.
Yeah, you can go to techwiser.com/we are hiring, and I think we have a bit of prerequisites. You can mention that in the email and send us. I got a budget of 45,000. I'm confused between Moto 30 Pro and iQOO 9. Help me pick one. I'm a casual gamer and do click photos. Thank you. In that case, I would say you can try Moto H30 Pro because iQOO 9 is only recommended if you are like a very hardcore gamer and you want the 90 FPS in BGMI and want to stream games, record gameplays, and all of that. So yeah, do try out the Moto H30 Pro. Oh,
Mm, okay, I think, yeah.
Moto. I think you meant is Moto G71, I think is what you meant, or Realme 9 Pro buying for my dad. So if you want good media, good display, and all of that, I would say Moto G71. And if you want good camera, you can go for Realme 9 Pro. That's
Hmm.
how I would categorize it.
I think it's there's no two doubts about it. It's very simple.
Hmm.
Realme 9 Pro has a really good camera. There's no doubt about it. Not as good
No,
as
he's
what?
talking about
Oh, okay,
Realme
you said
9 Pro,
Pro, not the Pro
not
Plus.
Plus.
Yeah,
That comes under 20,000.
correct. Hmm. Should we start with Quizwiser?
Yeah, sure, sure. Why
Okay,
not?
I see a couple of people who have mentioned that we missed their super chat. We're really sorry about that. And sometimes, listen, the chat is moving so fast for us. It's sometimes we missed it, but yeah, do tag us on Twitter and we will definitely get back to you there.
Okay, so are you updating the link in the description?
Yeah, yeah.
So Mrinal should be updating the link in the description, and you can click on the link and join Quizwiser, where we'll ask you one question, and if you reply to it, you get an Amazon voucher and lots of happiness from our end. But yeah, do join because we like talking to you.
So the link should be up
I hope
anytime
that didn't
now.
sound creepy, but yeah,
Hmm. Also, people who have already joined Quizwiser, let other people join in
other people join in.
because either way, even if you join the chat room, we have to let other people join in. And this is only till 69th episode. After that, we will think about something new. So, Quizwiser is up. Yeah, go refresh the page and it should be up right now. There you go. What's open box mobile phones?
Open box means second hand or just box has been opened.
Okay, like refurbish that you get in
Yeah,
Cashify or Flipkart.
not
Same.
exactly refurbished. Means someone is bringing it for you from abroad and they have opened the box, or someone just bought a phone, opened the box, didn't like it, and is trying to sell you back. That is what I think open box means. But even I'm
Okay,
not sure about it exactly. So,
let's go. Okay, there's another super chat. Let's quickly take that.
phone for taking photos for skin doctor around 30 to 60,000, which is value for money. Confused between iQOO 9 series or S21 FE or iPhone 12. Oh man. Okay.
Hmm. One important thing to keep here in mind is we need to take a look at the phone which takes more natural photos the way it is. No filter, no beauty mode, anything like that.
All of that. In
So
that
which is
case,
the most realistic photo taker? Pixel?
iPhone is of course consistent. It's not more close to natural or something like that, but it has that warm tone, and consistently it will take photos like that warm tone. So of course, if you want that kind of consistent photos, is iPhone 12. S21 FE also takes pretty good photos. Like both of them are not natural, but yeah, if that is something you're looking for, I think iPhone 12 makes more sense. If you want that close to real life natural colors and consistent photos, I would say iPhone 12.
Okay, so let's go. First we have is Varun. Hey Varun, how's it going?
Hi, is it audible for you guys?
Perfect,
Perfect.
Oh,
perfect.
okay, sure. Well, I didn't expect that I will be coming here anytime soon.
Oh, same here.
Actually, I was trying for some two, three times before,
Oh,
but I didn't know how to start it. I have the experience of booking tickets from IRCTC, but this thing I am not sure how to.
it's actually we have like this client allows only
Oh,
for
oh.
10,000 people, 10
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
So
yeah.
once 10
10
people
people.
join in, I think it doesn't allow you. So someone has to leave and someone has to go. So yeah.
For the history of Techwiser ever.
Oh, this is
So, and Varun, you are
this
like a telltale
Ambani
sign for
chat,
that.
super
So,
chat.
Ambani
Thank
super
you,
chat.
Varun. Ambani super chat. For the best Indian
Okay.
SNL tech show, hats off to your efforts and consistency every Saturday night. And use an Android 12 update for not to. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I
First of all,
think
a big round of applause for
Bus
Lemon
Motors
Andrews. Yeah, this is like really something. It's not just about the money, but like we appreciate that you have
gesture.
like the gesture. We appreciate the gesture because even for us, it takes a while to like super chat this amount of money. So yeah, like
I can really see how
you
much you
really
appreciate.
believe in TechWise.
I can really see how much you appreciate the gesture, but yeah, dude, this is like I would start ranting on this. Like OnePlus 9R, has Android 12. Like they have started pushing Android 12, but OnePlus 9 RT is the latest phone they haven't given in Android 12. It is yet to come on Android 12. So I think somewhere 2 months timeline, the rough timeline you should get, but there's no clarity on when you will get it. They've started sending it on OnePlus 9, 9 Pro, 9R. So after 9 series, it should come down to the Nord series.
Okay.
9R was the last year's model, right?
Yeah, correct.
And
That has Android
9T was
12.
the, yes,
Ha,
but I
9RT
think
doesn't have.
the 9 series, except for the 9T, were not so good. Like OnePlus kind of took a break and then came back with the 9R and the 10 series.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, man, let's go with the daily drill. So,
Yeah, I got some list with me. I already got some of the questions that I need to ask you about. I won't
ah,
take much time.
You get one question. You get one question. Also, and that too
Oh,
because I find you very lucky. Varun Krishna, like you can come anytime in the Quizwiser.
actually, I asked like question to SNL back about
oh,
asking
okay.
about a mobile phone for my wife, uh,
Hmm.
small mobile Asus 8C,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. I
remember that.
remember.
I remember that.
yeah.
I
Nice.
remember that.
So like I'm currently using Poco F1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
it's around 3 years I think I am still using this.
Hmm.
I'm looking for an upgrade, but only after I buy one for my wife, then I will look for one. Because currently she's using the iPhone SE 2020 model.
Oh,
The RAM is very small and it is the 64 GB model. So
so yes, you run out of storage.
yes, that's the reason. And she also has some YouTube channel and all.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I
So
won't
she
tell
wants
the
to shoot
names
videos.
or anything like that. Yeah.
You can plug in the name. Like people can check it out if they like
Yeah,
it.
they can check
Like,
it out.
Uh,
If they can like it, why not?
yeah, it's the name as Style Chef. It's about
okay.
food, travel,
Acha.
and all kind of stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice.
So
She
she
uses
needs. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
right now. She's using iPhone SE, which is
Mm-hmm.
good enough for the photos. And also I have the GoPro
Okay.
to add to that. Yeah, that's the and like I followed all the Amazfit videos of Pradeep,
Ah, thank
Oh,
you.
nice.
different mentions. So I bought is Amazfit GTS2 Mini for my wife
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
um, because of the AMOLED screen. I like the
Okay.
BPU Pro and all, but since that got AMOLED, she could use it for many purposes, like
Mm.
for going
So
outside.
how much is the budget for your wife's phone?
35, maybe
35.
40.
Okay.
I
35
found
and
yeah,
it
40
should be
is fine.
smaller, small form factor.
Yeah, anywhere around not more than 6.4. That's what I am.
What about the new iPhone SE
That
2022?
is
That
forty-three
too,
thousand.
because
43.
of the experience with the iPhone 2020 model,
Hmm.
I am not that
Okay.
fan of that. And given if I am looking for 12 or anything like that, it is very costly here, at least here.
Correct. Correct. This is
Try
an interesting
Samsung
question.
S20 FE 5G. Like you can go to an offline store and see
But the
that
headphone is
outside.
not there. Headphone jack is not there.
Yeah, headphone
That was
jack is
one of
not there
my
in most of the
yeah.
ones. Did they give the headphone jack in SE 2020?
No. I checked 2020 is 22, right?
Okay, yeah. Then
That's
no headphone
that's a
jack.
very compact phone also. Looks very good, but that also didn't got any headphone jacks.
Okay,
I
maybe
understand
like we
because you have
can
to plug in the
circle back.
microphone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It's one of
but
those questions like maybe even the chat can jump in.
yeah, and currently
A732
I'm
could be great.
yeah, true. Currently I'm like looking for Samsung A52s, which is
Hmm.
there.
A52. Someone suggested it in the chat as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that almost ticks all the boxes. Like 778
Nice.
is good enough for all
Ah,
the
the camera
activities.
is good.
Yeah, even for full HD videos, it is fine. Yeah,
Does it
it's
have
kind of
3.0? Ah, it has an
it
iPhone
has
there. Oh my
3.5.
god. Nice.
Yeah, Yeah, I
Oh,
researched a lot too, because once we buy that, like we can't change it, right?
Ha, correct. Makes sense. You're
That,
putting
that's
30
one of the
35,000
reason
rupees.
why I follow your channel, because you almost covers all the areas.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll keep that feedback intact.
Yeah,
Try
you
to
need
do
to follow
work
this
on it.
okay.
till
Let's
Sure.
start
God.
with Quizwiser, I
Yeah,
think.
sure.
So you have four questions. You have Android fanboy, Apple investor, Silicon, and what's trending. So go ahead, pick your thing.
Mm, as Android, what was this? Android?
Android
I'm not
fanboy.
Android fanboy.
Android fan, but yeah, I will go for that.
Okay,
I'm not confident, but I will try.
works. Okay, just a minute. Okay, there you go. So, which is the best-selling Android smartphone in 2021?
Interesting.
Brand model or a specific model?
Specific model, yeah.
Android smartphone in 2021.
Ah, there you go.
iQOO 7
No,
Is
it's
it
20. No, it's not.
last year? Last year.
last year.
Mm, is it best-selling Android smartphone in the world if you're talking about? Is it Samsung
In
A series?
A series is the like worldwide one.
Ah, worldwide only. Yeah, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yes.
The,
Is it Samsung A series? A31 or some?
if that is the case, then A52 is the answer, I think.
Though that is to yaar like ever forever. I think the chat. Did the chat get it?
Which one is it? S22
Samsung
FE?
8. Nahi, nahi.
A30, A23, yeah.
A12.
A23,
A23.
A12.
Okay. Do we have
Hmm.
that phone here in India? I don't know.
So basically,
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you the entire answer because part of it is in the next question as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was about to tell you that, but recently the list came of the best-selling global phones in 2021, like
Okay.
January 2021 to December 2021, and the top phone was Android phone in that was Samsung.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
and I was
nice one.
about to. Yeah, thank you for that. I like. I'm going. Like I forgot to tell you about the Amazfit. Like I got the Amazfit Neo,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought the GTS first one for my dad,
Oh.
and then I bought the T-Rex for one of my cousin.
Hmm.
So far the experience is good. The only thing is that connect as friend feature, right, between the users, that is
Ha,
not working right
it
now.
doesn't work.
Like
Ha.
that's the only gripe in that. And like
I think that is with they use the Xiaomi one. It doesn't work.
yeah, okay, okay, oh,
Mi
that's
Fit.
the issue.
Mi Fit, yeah.
Yes, meat fit, yes.
It doesn't work.
So my one, I think I can ask one question, right?
Okay, yeah, I think you already
Of
asked, but
course.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Go
have
ahead.
I? So the question is like, whenever I try with different phones for the selfie camera, like I found that regardless of the quality, the shape of our faces will be different for different phones. I found that HTC, the old HTC and Samsung kind of look similar, but the Xiaomi and iPhone kind of look narrow, and OnePlus
Huh.
is in between, something like that. Have you ever
Nowadays, they
came across
started
any?
doing that face effects and all of that. So maybe if that is turned on, that is one thing. But if you have a really cropped in camera, your face would look bigger because it's a different focal length. And if you
Oh,
have like a very wide camera, you would look small. Like that's how it works with focal length. So if you take a photo in telephoto, you would look different, and if you take a photo in wide angle, you would look a bit different.
yeah, that's with the back
Rare, but
camera.
that happens with the
Yeah.
front camera as well. If you're comparing
Okay.
like a very old phone, they might have a different focal length or they might have a different crop, so it might look a bit
Yeah,
different.
I think, but those one looked better. Like our faces will be almost real
Close to real,
and
okay.
yeah, close to real. Yeah.
That's a very interesting thing. Like I'll check that out. I've never. Imagine that way for the front camera, but
Yeah,
good
I
one.
have lots of these kind of like questions. I
Ah.
don't know how to ask to people like you. There
That's
is
why
no
that's why we
medium.
do SNL. Like we like talking this fresh perspective and all of that. But sure, man. I see you around, Varun.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
sure.
joining.
Yeah. Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
thank you
Have
for
a good
having me.
one.
Yeah,
Enjoy your
thank you.
weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who do we, I think there was another super chat. Should we take it? Yeah, one.
Okay.
iPhone 13 or S22 on Big Billion Day? S22, I think you're using, and iPhone 13. You did the video on both of them yesterday. So go ahead, yeah, quickly.
I would say get the iPhone 13. Like
Hmm.
major two reason is battery life and the heating. We are yet to try the S22 Plus. We'll have a clear idea, but battery life is something you would get really better battery life on iPhone 13. So that is one thing. If you
Okay,
have two
let's
choices.
go. Uh, hey Tejas, how is good? How is it going?
Hey, what's up? Oh, you're a mute. A mute.
Oh, hi.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hi.
Also excited to be on this show once.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. And now you
glad to have
are.
you back.
Yeah. And I remember on one of the SNL, I guess on one of the SNL, you had mentioned that Mrinal was there in one of the movies. I guess Udan. And
Acha.
I was watching that movie the other day and I was going through that cast list couple of times. I couldn't find his name.
I don't think he was
Let's
in the
let's
movie,
keep
right?
let's keep the mystery as it is.
Are you in that movie?
Let's keep a
You
mystery as
only had
that it
mentioned,
is.
I guess.
I- I- let's stick to tech topics. So,
Yeah.
this is your first time in SNL, I guess,
Okay.
in Quizwiser.
I've been watching SNL for quite some time. But usually,
Hmm.
what I used to do is couldn't spare time on Saturday evenings. So I would download it
Hmm.
and then I would listen to it while walking. I just
Oh,
love
Oh,
the way
nice.
it goes.
oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
That's like a
Yeah, this is
perspective
Hmm.
on
my,
this.
I guess, second or third time that I'm watching it live. Otherwise, I used to watch it afterwards, but I would listen to it the entire thing. And I would love the discussion, the kind of discussions you guys would have.
Hmm.
That's a very fresh perspective. Oh, nice. So,
Kind
like,
of like
what are
podcast.
your thoughts or like anything that you have noticed, any special points that you think that this might help us to be a bit better in if somebody is listening it in podcast?
Yeah, exactly. The way it's more like a for me, it's more like a podcast, your SNL part. But I
Hmm.
feel you can take up more questions in this way. I'm not sure whether everybody's able to do the super chat or not, and I'm
Okay.
sure
Hmm.
there is limitation for you guys as well to take up
The amount of
questions.
questions you can take.
Yeah, but the way you guys are taking 5 to 6 questions in Quizwiser,
Hmm.
that's really amazing. I would say if you can spare some more time, make these sessions a bit longer. The way this previous guy asked couple of questions, I'm sure so many of them must be wanting to.
Oh.
Hmm. Interesting. Nice. I
We
think you
try
were
to
also
answer
showing your
as much as we can.
smartphone. So, which smartphone are you using?
I have been using this K20 Pro for last 2 years now,
Oh.
and
Nice.
it's my first day using my S20 FE 5G. I'm using that phone right now to be live and watching the show.
Oh, so
Nice.
you just bought it.
I just bought it. I received it yesterday, and I've started using
Oh.
it today. I can
Oh.
show
Oh,
it to you. It's in my hands right now.
Get it, get it. So how's the experience? How's the experience?
It's really good, but the thing is, the animations after having used Xiaomi phone with Nova launcher for quite some time, I find animations to be smooth, but then I find it a bit slow as well. The animation part. Apart
On
from that, there are so
Nova
many
launcher
little
or
things.
stock?
I've been using Nova launcher
On
on
Samsung.
Xiaomi on my Xiaomi phone.
Okay, so now you're on stock launcher, right? Like one
I'm
UI
I'm on
launcher.
stock Samsung One UI launcher.
Okay. Okay.
I've
Okay.
updated it to the latest one 4.0,
Okay.
and I've tried everything. As in, somebody had said so that after 4.0 update, you have to factory reset it. Otherwise, it will drain your battery like hell.
Okay.
So I did it even prior using that. and it's quite good. But animations are kind of slow, I feel.
Okay. I think that's what with kind of like with Android 12, which I'm seeing in most of the phones. The only
Okay.
exception was Motorola S30 Pro, and I think rest all of the phones have that
Yeah,
kind of
correct.
miss the animation at times. So it feels like it's running on 60 hertz, like it just suddenly it goes 60 hertz or something like that while
Correct. It
doing the
feels
animation.
slow at times, but scrolling is
Slow,
super
yeah.
smooth. After coming
Ha,
from 60 hertz, 120 hertz is super smooth.
super smooth. That's
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
That's there.
Yeah. I was skeptical
Okay.
before buying this one because it's been quite some time that it has been out there. And I guess it's not going to get more than Android 13 update.
Ha, correct.
But then I had this thing in my mind that although it's not going to give more updates, that's in a way a pro for me because brands are these days making phones slower with updates. So I'm okay with keeping it on 13 or 12
That
That
rather.
really
only
happened.
time, that only time will see. But there has
Yeah,
been reports of like a lot of phones under budget and mid range having issues with after the updates. Never heard
correct.
with flagships, but the only last phone I heard was iPhone 8 or
Okay.
something like that, or some that.
Yeah. So even
Yeah, let's see.
Samsung S9 got the latest update. So I'm not sure, but I'm optimist that even this one may get more than what they have promised.
Android 14, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let's
probably
see. But as per US launch, it should get only until Android 13. But yeah.
Android 13. Yeah, they have promised till Android 13, but hoping so, or probably next versions of One UI instead of Android updates. One UI may get the update.
Okay, well, let's
Okay.
swiftly moving on to the questions. You have
Yes.
Apple Investor, you have Silicon, and you have What's Trending.
Uh, I would go for what's trending.
Oh,
Nice.
that's something.
Something new.
Okay, so there you go. Hopefully. Oh, yeah. Which is the world's most sold smartphone in 2021?
Most sold smartphone in 2021. Me Note 10 Pro,
It's an
Xiaomi
iPhone.
iPhone 12.
Yeah, it is
Which one
iPhone.
is it?
It is
Oh,
iPhone.
nice. Nice. Congratulations. Like you did get a little bit help, but yeah.
Yeah. The
Okay,
previous
okay.
question was stuck in my mind somehow.
Ha, that was
Oh
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
sold Android smartphone of 2021. So yeah, that's why I didn't
Yeah.
say. So the most sold, the list is out for
But
top 10 most sold Android smartphone in 2021, and top five of them are iPhone. So
yeah.
Right.
and the sixth
Okay.
one is Samsung F12. So that was like the most sold Android smartphone, and top is iPhone 12. Then hold on, you want me to get the entire list?
Hmm. So yeah, like you did get a little bit help, but like we will allow it since you were able to get the name right. So just leave your email in the private chat and we will get back to you for the
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It was amazing seeing you guys on live show
awesome, man.
and
Same here,
being
Awesome.
man.
live
Nice to
as
meet
well.
you too.
Same here, man.
So
Same here. Likewise.
cheers, man.
Chalo, see ya.
Thank you. Yeah. See ya.
Okay, let's see who do we have next. Guys, in the private chat, maybe you can also you have to keep your webcam on as well so
Oh,
that we
iPhone
know,
12.
yeah.
A lot of people got it.
Uh, hmm. Hey,
Yeah, hi.
Ramadi. Hey, how's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah, it's fine.
Perfect.
I
I hope this is your first time, right, in Quizwiser? I
no
think it's
no.
your
At
first time.
last week also I had joined this live.
Acha, but you
Is
didn't
it?
get
And
through.
you
Yeah.
can go
On
through
that,
the
you
Quizwiser
have
thing.
asked me about you have asked me about tech, which is related to the Apple investor thing. I have made it with a single word answer wrong, right?
Oh, in
Oh,
that
so you
case, I
already
think you have
made it.
already got your feature. So
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
to cut you off,
yeah.
but
Not a
yeah, we
problem.
will have to take another one. Yes, man. Good to see you here nonetheless.
Yeah, I have a small question regarding the
Yeah, yeah,
hiring
go
about the
ahead.
Techwiser.
Hmm.
Actually, so I am actually I'm right now I'm passing out within a few months. I'm going to pass out my graduation. So actually, I have got page also. If I want to work as a social media influencer as in a Techwiser, can I get the can I get it or not?
So currently
Do you have
we have
any
a
past?
challenge. Yeah, we have a set of prerequisites on that site. So if you can fulfill that, we can have a look on that. It's there on
Yeah,
techwiser.com/we are hiring. We
yeah,
can
okay.
try that.
And
So just go
next thing
there, check out the prerequisite, and if it fulfills your thing, you can definitely apply. Also,
yeah,
we are
yeah.
looking for
And,
relevant experience in the industry as well.
yeah, yeah. And next thing I want to know is can I know when the OnePlus Nord is getting Android 12 update? Because I'm in Android 11, I have a small issue with the camera UI. It's small, sluggish. It's very the camera shutter is responding very late when compared to Android 10.
No clarity on OnePlus, like no clarity on when they are giving you updates. But even I'm waiting. I have a OnePlus 9 RT. Hopefully, you should get it in a couple of months, maybe. But
Actually, the OnePlus 9 series has got the update, but I'm very surprised that why it's a latest device, right? The 990 is a very latest device, so why
it has.
can't it get it? Yeah,
I think they are
I'm
going by
so
number by the launch year, so maybe they are doing that way.
yeah, I think
But
so. I think
yeah,
that is
anyways, it's really nice talking to you. Hope you see you
yeah.
after episode 69. Yeah.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry to cut you off. Like
Okay, let's see
that's
who do we have next. Hey, Suraj. Hey,
you're on mute.
your mic is.
Hi, hi.
Hey. So, like, I assume this is your first time in Quizwiser. I think it's
Yes.
your first time. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
So I didn't
So,
realize that you guys can see my video. I was doing random shit. I don't know what I was doing. Sorry about that.
yeah, like I saw that. I think you were listening to some songs and all that.
Acha.
No, I'm
Okay.
just
Chalo.
weird. Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
So
So
that's
I'm
yeah,
cool.
using
uh,
I'm using Redmi Note 8 Pro, and
oh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's bad.
huh. Why? Like in terms of what?
MIUI is bad.
Okay, that way.
Hmm.
That's
So
the
are you
only
on?
complaint. And the battery has degraded.
Okay, battery life. So are you using custom ROM or are you on MIUI?
No, stock 12.5.
Okay, MIUI 12.5. So you have got Android 11 update or it's still on Android 10?
Android 11.
Actually, it's on Android 11. Oh man, that's something like even the latest. I think Xiaomi phones are coming with Android 11 right out of the box. So even we
Yeah,
are looking forward to it.
not. I'm not gonna buy Xiaomi anymore. So
So yeah, like if any of the reps on Xiaomi are listening to it, maybe now phones should come with Android 12. But yeah, it's good to know user feedback on it.
yeah,
Chalo.
Okay,
So
chalo,
you
let's
have
go.
Silicon and you have Apple Investor.
Apple,
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Apple Investor.
I like the confidence.
It's better right here. Instead.
oh yes. So which is Apple's in-house most powerful chip? Like which is the Apple made most powerful chip they have?
Uh, M1 Ultra.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's fresh as well. Did you watch the event? The entire event?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
nice. Apple event are one of the best. It's almost like a movie, a tech movie. The sound effects, the audio, video, everything is perfect.
I think the one they did for Mac Studio, that promo they had, like that was like pretty crazy. Like that was one of the best product ads that I have seen in a long time. But they do really make good promos and launch events. Like that's crazy. Yeah, man. So leave your email ID in the private chat and we'll take it from there, man.
Okay,
Cheers, man.
fine.
Have a good one and
Yes, man. I will.
congratulations. Okay, I think there's one more slot left. Let's see who do we have. Hey Shiva, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
hi. Hey, this is your first time, right?
Yeah, this is my
Awesome. So
Oh,
you're
so
a
how you
regular, right? Which smartphone are you using?
no, I am using H20 FE 5G.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Did you bought it recently or in the previous sale?
No, I bought it in before 9 months back.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
so how's
How
your
is the
experience?
experience?
It's very nice.
Hey,
So
so
if you
is there
have to
any
tell us,
particular thing?
if you have to
Yeah.
tell one thing that you liked about it the most and one thing
Hello.
you, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. I think there's something going on in the background. Is a video going on in the background?
No, nothing is going in my background.
Okay.
I am getting somewhat little bit of leaf sound. That's it.
Acha.
No, no.
So if so one thing which you really liked about the device and one thing that annoys you or one thing that you didn't find good about the device.
I think this
I
is
like One UI very much
yeah.
fluently, and there is a little bit lags what in after Android 12 update. I feel.
Okay. 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 So part of it, like you like one UI, and after the Android 12 update, the
Yeah.
slight lag, I think, is one of the cons. So yeah, you have only silicon left. No, yeah, silicon
Yeah,
left.
I like to take it.
Oh, nice.
Sure, man. Let's go. Uh, so you have this. So which is the processor in Apple's new Studio display?
A13 Bionic 2.
Oh, that's
Mm.
nice.
Oh, nice. Is it A13
Yeah,
Bionic
it's
chip?
A13
No.
Bionic. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it's N1 Ultra, and then I thought, how is this possible? You recently asked this question.
That is Apple. That is Mac Studio. This is Studio Display. So they have Apple A13
Okay.
Bionic for the speakers, webcam, mostly for the speakers and the webcam.
Hey, nice. Even a lot of people in the chat were able to guess it. That's nice.
Oh yes,
Congratulations,
Bionic
Shiva.
A13.
Just leave your email. You know the drill, right? You'll just leave your email in your private chat and we will get back to you.
I think there's a latency. It gets extremely weird when you have a latency and then you have to
Oh,
just figure out in between everything.
there's
But yeah, we
another
got your
booking
email
is.
ID where it's nice meeting you.
Yeah,
CS129.
okay, good night.
Cheers, man. Have a
That's
good
sure,
one.
man.
Happy
Thank you, man.
weekend. There you go. Another super. So yeah, it's a big one. Go ahead.
Oh,
Hmm.
I came across Techwiser like 2 weeks ago, and I've already watched like 15 plus reviews and bought S21 FE after seeing your reviews. And you're already
Nice.
my favorite, along with C4 Tech and Geeky Ranjit, and want to become a reviewer like you.
Oh,
Those
awesome.
are like very kind words, man. Like to be honest, I started watching C4 Retech and Geeky Ranjit when I started watching YouTube. Like I wanted to buy a OnePlus 3, so those were the two persons whose first tech video I saw because there weren't enough Indian YouTubers back then. So you have to watch like an Indian review to buy an Indian phone. But like never thought, but thank you, man. That's like quite
That really
flattering.
means a lot. It's
That
like
really
more than the amount. We really appreciate the gesture because we
the words
understand.
behind it. Thank you, man.
Like in India, these kind of gestures means a lot. Also, like maybe you can also plug your channel sometimes in the future, or even the other
Sure.
people who want. So we can also
For sure.
check your channel as well. So
So
yeah,
let's take
awesome.
some normal questions. Let's take some normal questions just for the heck of it. Best under 20,000 phone. That's the problem, man. Like we are actually working on a video. We have to try the Redmi Note 11 Pro. Yeah, the bigger one is Pro Plus. 11 Pro, we have to check that. We have Realme 9 Pro over here. So we'll definitely be making a video or a best phone under 20,000 for that. But there are very few options. Like if you want stock Android, I'll say the same thing. Moto S20 Fusion. That is the most non-confusing answer I can give you right now. But in terms of camera, performance, and all of that, I would say if you can grab a GT Master Edition or X7 Max around that sale, that's like a very good option in terms of performance. But this is something we have looking into it.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off, but I think my internet is acting up, so I don't think I would be able to take it. So let's quickly take a couple of questions and maybe we can end it with the app of the week or maybe the product of the week.
wrap it up. Oh yeah, why not? Why not?
Hmm. Okay, so there you go. TWS as neckband, your personal choice. For me, it's definitely convenience or TWS. What about you?
For me as well. It's TWS. But if you take a lot of calls, if you're someone who's constantly on the go and you just want to leave your neckband on your shoulder, so and you take a lot of calls, then only it makes sense to get a neckband. Else, I think TWS is much more comfortable for exercise and everything. Do you think there
Hmm.
are people who switch from iPhone to Android? Damn, man. Like I think we both have different opinion on this. I think
Hmm.
Mrinal is one of those opinion. Like I don't think people. What do you think? What do you think?
I think not think I recently switched from iPhone 10s Max to this S22 Ultra. So one perspective that I can tell you is right now I think a lot of people in the chat also ask I'm using a Galaxy Watch 4 and not an Apple Watch. So right now my Apple Watch which costs 40,000 it's of no use now. I'm carrying an this thing OnePlus Buds while I'm traveling and not the AirPods Pro. So that thing that I bought for 25,000 that's no use and the MacBook has lost half of the functionality. So most of the people who use from shift from iPhone to Android, they practically lose what 50, 60,000 worth of products, which most of the people won't do. So that's the power of iPhone is not iPhone. iPhone is Apple ecosystem.
Apple
That's what I
ecosystem. If
feel.
you're deep into the Apple ecosystem, I think it's a lot of investment at stake to switch to some
Hmm.
other thing. But if you are just using an iPhone, of course, you can anytime switch to an Android. Even I used an iPhone for a month and I didn't feel anything when I switched back to Android. Just the last one. Hey, how's the experience of OnePlus 9RT? Should I go for 9SE instead of 9RT only? I don't think I if you compare iQOO 9 with iQOO 9RT, I think that is a fair comparison. 9SE is like about 8,000, 7,000 cheaper than iQOO 9RT. I mean OnePlus 9RT. Apart from the camera and Android 11, I think OnePlus 9RT is also a solid phone. If it makes more sense for you to get a better camera, then iQOO 9 should be a better option. And if you want to save money, then get the iQOO 9 SE instead. And yes, so
Okay.
I think again
So
I have to
that's
get up
pretty
and
much it from my side. Do we have any app of the week or a product
yeah,
of the
we
week?
don't have any app of the week, but we do have a product of the week, and that product of the week will be coming in a video next week. So it's a lock. Basically, we are using with
Oh,
a numpad lock. Oh, you have it
there you
there.
go. I
And
have it. I have used it.
Acha, you
Wait
have
a
used.
second. It's my
I would
time
have to
to.
get up like the third time, and
So I think here it is. Uh, so
oh,
this is a product of the week, and in fact, I was using it today. So
hmm.
there are two things that I like about it. So let's say a lot of you who are
Whenever
living with
you
your
pitch in
flatmates.
product of the week or app of the week, there's suddenly so much excitement on your face, and you want to talk all
I,
about it.
I,
And
I
whenever I
used
do it,
it twice today.
you're like, okay, okay, that's it, and we can go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So I use it twice today. So one thing is, let's say if you're living with your flatmate or sometimes we have to lock our room and we only have one key. So what you can do is just lock it, put it a password, and then whenever your friend comes or someone comes, they can just open it with the password. And this that's one way of doing it. Hopefully, I'm not showing the password. Pin code. And the other thing is, let's say if you're traveling with your laptop or anything sensitive during the trains or something. So it's like flexible thing and it's not something which you can pull and break unlike the regular locks. So that's one thing that I like about it. You can just put it. Most of the most of the bags have those key places where you can pass this and then lock it. So I used it right now even a couple of times while I was traveling today. So I liked it. It's worth 300 bucks in my opinion.
And for people wondering, no, it's not a smart lock; it's just physical lock. I think.
It's a normal lock. It has a
Ah,
TSA thing here, but then TSA is not there in India, so we can skip it. So yeah, that's pretty
that
much
was
it
pretty
from
much it.
my side.
Everyone, have a great weekend, and probably we'll be also having a really good week next week ahead. More updates on that in the next SNL. And yeah, bye bye. See you everyone. Happy weekend to
Cheers.
you and
Bye. Happy weekend.
Prinal as well. Yeah.